Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to the channel. I've been needing to do this video for a while, and I'm not much for just sitting down and talking to the camera. I'd rather be out in the mountains or something, and it seems like I can talk about that a little bit better. So anyway, got several stickers here and something else here. A friend of mine, his wife made it for me, and I'm going to leave links below in the comments to all these guys' channel. But all these guys are favorites of mine. I love these guys to death. I really enjoy their content and the things they do on their channels. And you know, I sent a few of them some stickers that I had made up for my channel, and they fired right back. I wasn't expecting anything, but guys, I really appreciate it. And some of them have already made it into the truck. Most of you guys sent me at least a couple, so I've got some extras here. I made sure I kept one so I could show the camera. But the first one sent me a t-shirt that his wife made, and you guys have seen me go out with Mike Reed at Mike Reed Outdoors. He's one of my favorite channels. He's close to me over in Bland County, Virginia, and just think a lot of Mike. He's like a brother to me. And anyway, his wife, Miss Libby, she made me this really cool shirt. She actually made us two of them, and unfortunately I'm a little bit too big for them. But the wife's been getting use out of them. So yeah, she did the West Virginia Outdoorsman logo on there. She done a great job, and I may take her idea, and I may actually have a few made to do in a giveaway. But thank you, Miss Libby and Mike. Really appreciate it. The next one I'm going to show you guys. Most of my subscribers are subscribers to these guys, so you know who they are. But if you're new to the channel, go check these guys out. But the next one is Smelling Roses. And when I started my channel, I just started it mostly for hunting and fishing, honestly. And my wife decided she wanted to start doing some hiking, which blew me away. And you guys have seen a lot of the ones that have been around. You've seen a lot of her hiking videos and stuff. And she's really got into winter hiking. We like to hike when it's cooler because we don't like snakes, mosquitoes, and poison ivy and all that good stuff. So we do a little bit of summer stuff, but mostly hiking in the cooler weather. But Smelling Roses, he come on board when I started my channel. I don't remember how it all transpired. I think we did a hike to the Cascades, and I started picking up a few hiking followers, and we just kept growing the hiking side of the channel. And I've got a lot of people now that kind of follow along on the hiking. Another hiker that I've become really good friends with, and I think the world of him, is Rocky at RockEastwood Outdoors. He sent me a couple decals. They've already made it in the back of the Tacoma. My truck has got a composite bed and a cap on it, so I've kind of decorated the bed in my truck with all these stickers. And everywhere we go, I pick up stickers that I like. So sometimes I sleep in the back of the truck, so my truck's kind of wallpapered with stickers and patches. Another friend of mine, he does a lot more stuff on Instagram now than he does YouTube, but he's a great guy, and I know probably everybody knows who he is. He was on the season alone. I think it was season 4, but his name is Alex, and he's a great guy. He's a comedian. Some of the stuff he says, he's got this saying that says "Booyaka," and he had that made onto his sticker. It's Liberty Rogue Outdoors. I just think a whole lot of him. I've actually got a few books there that he sent me from Maine, and I meant to dig those out, but they've got a bunch of stuff over there with them, and I don't want to make a mess. So, but anyway, he sent me some books, some travel guides, and some magazines from Maine. And it's got some articles that he's written in them, and he's a top-notch guy, and really like Alex. And he's always doing some projects on Instagram. You know, he makes tomahawks and fire kits, and he's into bow hunting really big, and just really like his channel a lot. And like I said, he does more on Instagram than he does on YouTube now, but he does have a YouTube channel. And the next one, the next one is a little special. That rascal tagged me. And that's another purpose for this video, is which I'm going to do the thumbnail, and it's going to be, I'm tagged, you know. So I got tagged by Max over at Hike Camp. He's in Wyoming. And I really got to where I like to watch Max's stuff. And like I said, a lot of you guys that subscribe to my channel subscribe to these guys' channel already. But if you haven't, you go check them out. But anyway, Max tagged me with the 5 things that you guys may not know about me. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is, my wife, we call her the Wild Banshee because of her driving. That was a nickname that I gave her when we were going on one of our 5,000-mile road trips. And I told her she drove like a wild banshee, and then it kind of stuck. But my beautiful wife, Sandra, the first thing I'm going to say on the 5 things you may not know about me is me and my wife met cruising. And we were very young. I just graduated high school. I was getting ready to go to boot camp for the Air Force. And we met cruising uptown here in the town we live in Princeton, West Virginia. And we ended up dating for 3 months. And kind of 1 and 2 is going to be together. Months turned into years. And 2.5 years later, we dated long distance. I went to boot camp. She stayed here. And 2.5 years later, we ended up getting married. And she come to live with me in Virginia. I was stationed at Langley Air Force Base. And here, July the 9th, we got a lot of dates in July, so we just celebrated, which will be, I guess, our number 2 things you may not know about me video. We just celebrated our 23rd wedding anniversary. So, yeah, we've been together a long time. We've been together, I guess, 25.5 years. And I love spending time with her, and you know, it's just been a blessing that she gets out with me and goes on some of these adventures now, and I'm glad that the channel's not just a hunting and fishing channel now, and that's kind of what this is about. You know, I'm gonna roll into number 3. When we got out of the military, I moved to Charlottesville, or well, I actually moved to a little town called Ruckersville, which is north of Charlottesville, Virginia. And I got a job there. I work in the telecom industry. I was a telephone guy in the Air Force, and I'm still in the telecom industry to this day. So some of this stuff you may not know about me. There's probably going to be actually more than 5. But anyway, when I ended up in Ruckersville several years later, you know, this is just as computers and the internet and stuff is growing, and telephone industry kind of turned into the internet industry with DSL and all that good stuff. So eventually, I never had a computer growing up. You know, my first computer was in the military, and kind of got my feet wet. And then I had a computer at work, and I was like, hey, you know, this might be kind of cool to have a computer at home. So I ended up with a laptop, and I got into this. I got back into hunting and fishing really big when I ended up back in when I got out of the military. I fished a little bit when I was in the military, but as a kid, I loved hunting and fishing and stuff. And then I met my wife, and then I ended up in Ruckersville after I got out of the military. And I got back into the outdoors, which you know, that's what my channel's all about. So I needed a screen name. I was on a shed hunting site for deer antlers. It was called North American Shed Hunters Club. And I got on there and got to watching posts and stuff, and got new, and you know, got used to the forums and stuff. And I never even heard of YouTube at that time, but I needed a screen name, so I came up with Virginia Outdoorsman. and I was big into shed hunting. I just got into turkey hunting. A UPS driver at the company I used to work for took me under his wing and showed me how to turkey hunt, and I'd always wanted to learn. So that's how I got into turkey hunting, and ended up coming back to West Virginia after 8 years in Ruckersville. I moved back home to West Virginia, my hometown where my family's at. And me and my dad started doing adventures and stuff. So I changed my screen name to West Virginia Outdoorsman. Was still on the shed hunting site at the time, and it went through a bunch of changes. I no longer am on that site anymore. But shed hunting, I kept shed hunting here in West Virginia, a lot down in McDowell County, and I found some nice antlers and stuff down in there. Anyway, I got into YouTube here. I guess I'm going on my third year, second or third, let's see. I think I'm getting ready to finish my second year on YouTube. But that's how my screen name came to be. I've always went by West Virginia Outdoorsman since the shed hunting site. So that was number 3, how I became West Virginia Outdoorsman. And my channel's evolved. Like I said, my wife started hiking with me, and we've been blessed to do a lot of traveling. And the first trip was a 5,000 plus mile trip to the Grand Canyon. We did, and those videos are the first of the videos that I put out. I started with a little tiny Akaso camera, and it's actually mounted in my truck right now, so I can't show you. But it's just a small action camera. And we took it out west with us on that 5,000 mile road trip. And we drove across Route 40 all the way west, and we did New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, and Arizona. And those are the first videos, other than the bear video. I did a bear video that I did on my cell phone. And that's, I'm evolving into number 4, which is, we want to do all 50 states in the U.S., and we're over halfway there. That's our number 4 about what you may not know about me. And some of this stuff, you may have picked up on my channel by following me. I don't know. But we want to see all 50 states and as many national parks as we can. You can see some pictures in these picture frames over here. And I think I've got Mesa Verde right there. But we've become national park people. When we were in Ruckersville, Virginia, we used to go up on Skyline Drive in the Shenandoah all the time. We loved it. We would go up there through the week after work, and we become to love national parks. When we were dating, we would go to Camp Creek. You guys see a lot of my videos from Camp Creek. But we would go to Camp Creek and just hang out. We just wanted to be together, just me and her, and we would go sit in the shelters at Camp Creek. And then, in some of the other videos I've posted, I asked her to marry me at Camp Creek. So parks have really been a big part of our life. But that's our number 4 is, we're wanting to see as much of the U.S. that we can. I'm getting tongue-tied, but we've drove out west twice. We just went to Hawaii. We already had Alaska. Alaska was our very first vacation. We couldn't afford a honeymoon when I was in the military. I had to get a living room suite and an apartment to live in, and I went to the desert for a while and done that, and that's how, so we never had the money to go on a honeymoon. So we got a bonus for Christmas one year at the company I used to work for, and we used that money to go on our honeymoon, which was Alaska, which was pretty awesome. No YouTube videos on that. But we've kind of, as we've done our travels and stuff, like I said, we've been, this year we went to Hawaii because it was her birthday vacation. She'd always wanted to go to Hawaii, so we done that, and there's videos on it. So our channel's kind of evolved into a travel channel a lot. I mean, I still hunt and fish, still love to get outdoors, but the channel's it's changed some. And I figure it's going to continue to change, and we're going to continue to do travel videos. But number 5 is a pipe dream of ours. Most folks don't know about. Local people that we know, really close friends know. But we would really like to become full-time RVers at some point. We have you guys, I've got some recent videos where we've shown our camper, and we take our camper and go do a lot of stuff. But we've got a pipe dream that, it may not be until we retire. And the good Lord, I hope He blesses us and we can retire someday and still have time together. But, I lost my dad 5 years ago, and when Dad passed away, I was like, he was young. His dad was younger than he was, and I was like, I want to travel. I want to see these places. I want to go. I want to do these things while I can. The good Lord's blessed me with a decent job, and, I work hard and I play hard. Me and the wife, we like to travel, and that's what we're going to do. So, our number 5 things you may not know about us is our pipe dream to be full-time RVers. And we would love to just take off, hit the road, and be work campers. Go out west, snowbirds in the winter, head north, maybe go to Alaska in the summer months, go to the Grand Canyon, in the cooler months. Just travel around. So that's kind of what we're looking at, what we're hoping for retirement or closer to retirement. I don't know what'll happen, but that's the 5 things you may not know about me. Take it for what it's worth. Just me sitting here in front of the camera, rambling on. But that's for you, Max, over at Hike Camp. You guys go check all these guys' channels out. I'll post the links to all their channels down below. And I'm supposed to tag 3 other people. Okay, guys. I'm going to tag 3 of my favorite channels. You guys have already seen them. Anyways, go give them a visit. I don't know. You guys can do 5 things you don't know about me video if you want. If you don't, it won't hurt my feelings one bit. I still love you guys. But I'm going to tag Smelling Roses. I'm going to tag him. 5 things they don't know about you, buddy. If you feel like doing it, do it. If you don't, I understand. The other one I'm going to tag is Mr. Reed over at Mike Reed Outdoors. Give him a go look at. I mean, all you guys, Mike's been on YouTube since the start of it. So go check out Mr. Reed. You can do a video if you want, Mike. If you don't, I understand. And then the other one I'm going to do is my old buddy Jeff Meadows at Jeff Meadows Outdoors. Grew up with Jeff. You guys have heard me talk about him. He's like a brother to me. If you want to do a 5 things you may not know about me video, Jeff, go ahead. He's knocking on 100, so you guys go give him some thumbs up and give him some likes and subscribe to his channel. He's really close to 100 subs. I'd love to see Jeff get over 100 and keep on rolling. And just thank all you guys. Thank all the new subscribers. I'm not going to name them, but you guys know who you are. You've come on board here recently, and we're knocking on 700. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys about it. Me and the wife are going to make a video about it, but and we probably still will, just to show you what we're doing. But we've got stuff ordered. I've already got a couple items that we're going to do a giveaway for, and we're going to start at 700. And we're going to do a 700 giveaway, an 800 giveaway, a 900 giveaway, and a 1,000 giveaway. So we've got the stuff ordered. I got 2 items over here already, and I'm going to wait to show and reveal all that stuff to you guys. But what we're going to do is probably go by comments in the videos, and maybe give you some extra credit if you guys will share or do a VR or something like that for us to help us grow. But we're buying some nice stuff to give you guys as thank yous for subbing our channel and listening to me ramble. But that's it for today. We love you guys, and thanks for sitting here looking at my ugly mug ramble on for, I don't know, I guess it's been 15, 20 minutes. I hope it's not too long. But I guess it's been about 20 minutes, 21 minutes. Jeez, where does the time go? Anyway, thank you guys. We'll see you on the next adventure. Later.